In this video, I'm going to be covering 10 build moves that you need to learn. These are things that I've seen pros do repeatedly in their gameplay, and they're things I feel like anyone can learn and should learn if you want to win more fights in ranked, scrims, or tournaments. Before I start with the first move, if you enjoy these videos, make sure to like and subscribe, and also supported creator users get reset at the beginning of every month, and we had 200 in February, so now I really want to try to beat that and get even more in March. So if you wouldn't mind using code dollafn, I'd really appreciate it. The first move I want to go over is the protected side jump. This move is really simple and easy to chain together with other builds that you do. The main benefit of it is that it's extremely protected and you can't get shot from any angle. Alright, so for the protected side jump, what you want to do is you want to be on a ramp like this with the floor above your head. You want to edit through the floor so you can place walls through this cone. If the floor is here, the wall will just place below, so you need to edit through the floor, and then you can place walls, and then you want to jump out and land on a ramp facing the same direction as this ramp, and then place another cone above your head. That's the basic idea of it, but realistically you want a wall here too. So when you jump out, you want to look backwards and place those walls, and then look forward, place the ramp and cone, and then you can chain it together. So now there's really no angle that I can get shot from. And it's really easy to either keep chaining together with itself, or you can go into other retakes as well. The next move is the high wall side jump. Instead of just trying to ascend layers protectively, the main idea of the high wall side jump is you're trying to get peace on your opponent so you can use the piece to either go for a shot or simply just get a cone and then get to high ground. So for the high wall side jump, you want to start on a ramp and cone again, but instead of placing a wall or jumping up and doing a side jump like that, what you want to do is you want to look back at the cone and place two walls as you jump up. As soon as you have these two walls up, you want to jump again and place a wall and ramp like this. And now if they're standing on a ramp up there, you can either go for a cone and a piece, or you can just go for a cone and then 90 up yourself. Or if they're not on their ramp and they're on a ramp one higher up, what you can do is you can tack sprint jump up again and go for the wall and get a cone, and then from there you can either go for a shot or you can just go up again. So in full speed that looks like this. The next move is the reverse cone retake. This move is a little hard to execute, but the point is to try and get your opponent to step up onto your cone so that you can piece them up and go for a shot. If you don't get the piece though, it's not a momentum stopper, so you can keep going up as well. So for this one, it starts when you're scissor ramping with the ramp above your head like this. Then once you get a ramp on the bottom that's one further out than the ramp on top, you want to run up onto it and turn around and place a ramp and cone like this. Once you have this ramp and cone, you can edit up the cone like this. Once you have the cone edited up like this, you can place 4 walls and 2 ramps like this immediately. Now with this wall, you can edit through it and go for a cone on this ramp that hopefully your opponent's walked up. And if they have walked up it, you can fully box it and then go for a shot on it. Or you can piece them and start going up from there. Or another thing you can do is you can just, if you don't catch anyone, you can just edit straight through it and it won't stop your momentum at all. You can also cone it through a window like that, and overall it's just a super versatile move. Here's what it looks like in full speed. The next move is kind of a combination of 2 moves that I would like to call protected 90s. You can use this move to go up layers without losing your momentum while staying completely protected. It's mechanically a little hard to pull off, but with some practice I think that anyone can do it. So this next move is a little more complicated, and it starts with a ramp and a floor and cone above your head. You're going to do the double tile edit like this and then place the ramp, floor, and ramp. Where this differs, however, is after you edit through this floor, you want to place the walls and the cone above this ramp as well as a wall behind you here. And then you want to jump and edit this ramp at the same time, almost as if you're doing a 90. Then you want to place a wall through this cone and edit one tile of it, and then place a cone above the other cone, and then you want to reset edit the cone, and then from here you can either go up like that, or you can just keep chaining it together. Here's what that looks like in full speed. This move is a ramp rush you can use when someone is sitting above you spraying. This is a good move because there are a lot of variations of it so that you can adapt depending on what gun they're using, when they're reloading, and things like that. So for this one, we're going to pretend someone up there is spraying us and we want to get up there. What you want to do is you want to have 2 ramps like this, as well as cones over both of the ramps, and then you want to alternate which ramp you're walking on every time you edit through one. So say I edit through this wall and cone, I start walking up this ramp, and then I place 2 walls like this, and then place 2 ramps out like this, and then immediately block the sightline with walls again. As soon as I edit through this one again, I'm going to immediately place a cone so that I can't get sprayed, and then I'm going to walk out this side and do it again. If you're getting hard sprayed, it's also recommended you use hard mats and then double layer instead of just single layering. Here's what a variation of it looks like in full speed. The next move is a reverse triple edit. Reverse triple edits are good because they aren't a usual build sequence, so the sudden change in direction can take a lot of people off guard and let you get peace or high ground. The reverse triple edit is super simple. You can do it anytime you're just under a flooring cone. Instead of just editing through it like this, like you would normally, what you want to do is you want to edit the back 2 tiles, edit a wall like this, and then jump up and land on a ramp. You want to make sure that as you turn around, you're not losing your momentum. Instead of stopping, turning around and jumping, you want to make sure that you're doing a circular motion with your movement. And then this move is really good for chaining it together with other retakes. If you don't get the piece, it's really easy to just go straight into something else. Here's what it looks like in full speed. The next move is the clicks 90. One of the biggest disadvantages of 90s is that while they're very efficient in taking you upwards, you can't go in a direction while you ascend. The clicks 90 allows you to ascend layers at the same rate while also going towards or away from someone, which is a huge advantage. It's also super mechanically easy to pull off and anyone can do it. So for a clicks 90, you want to just start off on a ramp like this, and then it's super simple. All you do is place 2 ramps like this, one forward and out, and then one to the left of that one. And then from around the middle of this ramp, you want to jump up and place a floor and ramp that you land on facing that way. And then as you run a little bit more than halfway up this ramp, you want to go diagonally and jump up onto a floor and ramp on top of this one. And then you can easily chain it together just like this. And then you can even add in tack sprinting to make it even faster. With jump fatigue, you could only do it a couple times in a row, so the best thing to do is to chain it with jumpless 90s like this. And you guys already saw what it looks like in full speed, so I'm not going to make you guys watch it again. This move is something people have been doing forever, but now you can abuse the fact that you can tack sprint and edit at the same time to make it good and relevant again. It's a simple protected retake that anyone can do that you turn into a direction change to take them off guard. So to do this move, you want to do that same double tile edit and then do a ramp floor ramp and edit through it. But instead of just editing through this normally, you want to start your tack sprint now and you want to edit through the floor, reset it, and then edit the ramp back, all while continuing to tack sprint. This is possible because now you can tack sprint and edit at the same time. So this move takes advantage of that so that you can go up layers super fast. It chains into other moves really well and you change directions really fast. So it's really unexpected and it catches people off guard a ton. Here's what it looks like in full speed. The next move is just a Thwifo cone side jump. This is a classic move that you can do anytime you're ramping up because it's a fast and protected way to ascend layers quickly. It's been around forever because of how simple yet effective it is. So when you're ramping up, I'm sure you've seen a Thwifo cone before. It's when you place these walls, these 4 walls behind you and a cone on top of it. But to do the side jump, after you do that, you should jump, do it, and then land on a floor and ramp and then place 2 walls through the cone like this and then side jump again. From here, you can just do a 90, or you can continue to retake. Here's what it looks like in full speed. The final move is a ramp box. When you throw your ramps out, oftentimes you can get a ramp over your opponent's head and then go for a piece or shot. This move is really nice because if you don't catch them, you can keep going. And if you do catch them, it's super versatile and you can go for a ton of different shots. So to do this final move, anytime you're retaking or 90, you kind of want to just try and throw your ramps out if you think you can get it over their heads. So when I'm 90, it would look something like that or that. And then if I'm retaking, it could look something like that. And so now, if you realize that you've gotten your ramp over someone's head, you can do this build sequence. You want to place a wall here, edit through it, and then place a floor and 2 walls to get them boxed in. From here, you have a ton of options, but this isn't a great right hand, so what you can do is you can flip the ramp like this and then edit to go for a right hand with this wall, or you could just window edit this and go for a right hand peek like this. Another one you could do is you could walk onto the ramp and edit like this and go for a right hand like that. Or since they're fully boxed in, you could even go all the way around to the back and go for a window edit like that. And if they're not in it, it doesn't even stop your momentum, you could just edit straight through it. Here's what it looks like in full speed. If you have the game open, do me a favor and put code dollafn into the item shop. Thank you for watching. No long outros. Bye.